If you struggle with sticking to your budget, then you'll want to stay tuned. I'm going to be sharing 5 cash envelope categories that you can leverage to stick to your budget. Hey guys, it's Fo from MamaAndMoney.com, where I teach you how to make and manage money to become financially free. In this video, I'm going to be sharing some cash envelope categories that you can leverage to keep control of your finances. Now, here's the thing. I actually have 28 budget categories that you can leverage to manage your money. I'm going to leave the link for the blog post in the description of this video for you to check out. So let's hop in. So you may be one of the few people who still carries cash, but that is absolutely okay. If that's what it takes for you to stay within your budget, by all means, carry cash. But you want to be smart about it, because you know at the end of the day, when you break a big bill, that money is already spent. So we want to help you prevent that by using cash envelopes. The cash envelope system is where you take money out based on your budget and divide it into budget categories. So if you have money set aside to go shopping, you will put that amount that you've already dedicated from your budget into an envelope, so that when you go shopping, you can only spend the amount of cash within that envelope. So you want to make sure that you have the right categories in place so that you can categorize your money and spend it appropriately. So I'm going to share 5 of those categories. Again, if you want to check out some more or need some more ideas, use the link in the description to check out the blog post that has 28 budget categories or cash envelope categories that you can leverage. So first things first, you want to have a cash envelope for groceries. Yes, groceries is probably one of the things that you can always find yourself overspending on. So when you go in the store, especially if you don't have a grocery list, you can find yourself looking around and putting things in the cart that you didn't necessarily need to buy. Or the cardinal mistake of going grocery shopping is being hungry and buying more than you've actually budgeted for. So the cash envelope allows you to prevent overspending to your budget. So once that cash has been spent on those groceries that you've planned for, there's no more cash for you to spend. That is it. That budget category is closed. So the first one is to definitely have a cash envelope for groceries. The second one is gas or petroleum or fuel, whatever you want to call it. You want to have money set aside to put fuel into your automobile. So in this way, you can really maintain control of how much you're actually spending in fuel. Now, obviously, gas prices fluctuate, but if you want to make sure you stay within your budget, carry cash, go inside of the gas station, pay for it, and that way you don't go over on your fuel budget for that week. And you know what that helps? It means that you aren't going to be traveling places that you don't need to go because you don't have the gas to get there. So if you want to control your budget and also not be wasting money in these streets, make sure you have a gas cash envelope category. The third envelope that you want to have is dining out. How many times have you spent money going out to eat that you didn't expect, or you spent more than you planned on? Now, when you do this, you have a limited amount of money that you can spend when you go out to eat. So whether that's brunch with your homegirls or if it's happy hour with your coworkers, you have a limited amount of money that you can spend that you can use from your cash envelope. The fourth envelope that you want to have is one for shopping. Now, I'm saying this generally, but think about things like shopping for clothes, shoes, or household items. Whatever your shopping vice is, you want to have a category for that. This is very important if you tend to just go into stores and start buying stuff that you didn't plan for. So you want to have a cash envelope that puts money aside for those shopping ventures, so that when you do go to Target or when you do go to the mall, if it still exists in your town, but when you go to those places, you already have money allocated to spend, and you're not going to go over budget because you know you only have an exact amount available for you to go shopping with. So you definitely want to have a shopping envelope to stay within your shopping budget. Last but not least, you want to have an entertainment cash envelope. This will cover things like going to the movies, or maybe it is happy hour outside of the money that you put aside for dining, or it could be just going anywhere to have some form of entertainment, going to a concert, whatever it is. You could have money set aside to cover those expenses. Now, we know it costs a whole lot of money to go to the movies, so you want to make sure you plan for it. Put some money aside in an envelope to cover those expenses for when you want to go out and just have some fun. So those are 5 basic cash envelope categories that I definitely think you need to have if you want to leverage this system. Again, I have 28 cash envelope categories that you can leverage if you want to completely manage your money with cash. You can check that out in the description of this video. I'm also going to include a link to a video where I talk about a digital cash envelope system if you want to use a card versus cash. You can check that out in the description of this video as well. As always, I hope that you found this video helpful. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye.